Alright, welcome back to the Adeptus Mechanicus. Now we got the Association of Technological Progress here, and they're giving us 2 influence a month, which is extremely helpful to get all these colonies underway and connecting all of our systems. Let's get this party underway, shall we? Terminal orbit, one of the many moons circulating Nostea 1, has an terminal orbit. It will soon collide with the gas giant and what's sure to become a massive impact event. Fascinating. Let's research it. Skill level 4 or 3. Skill 3 or higher. Scientist skill 4 has skill 3 or higher. Thanks, guys. It's very clear what that actually does. We need to do more stuff and things. Destroyer in 42 months. I think that would be a wise decision. Let's get the Corvette assembly yards. How big is this fleet? 922. We're about halfway there. These guys currently don't like us very much because of the border friction. What do you want? Star charts. I am not interested. Border range plus 20%. Propagandic broadcast plus 1. Influence a turn. Amazing, amazing choice. Definitely go for that shit. Okay. Forge World Antioch is currently building. Energy is still a problem, mainly because we are building up a Forge World Antioch. Okay, what do we got? Physics Lab 1, Cold Fusion Reactor Survey Speed. Yes. How long? 59 months. Totally worth it. Automating your any sort of science is great, and it should not be underestimated. Let's get another science ship out there while we're at it. Currently at 45 minerals a month. That's pretty decent for 21 years in. Science obviously lacking a little bit, but we'll be catching up on that relatively soon. We get... okay, the recording of the collision has been finished. Okay, where is the ship? I don't even know where the ship is. Okay, it's down in here. We cannot do the research projects in the system because of reasons, apparently. We cannot take down this ruby stack. We cannot go down the pipe here. We'll just have to do a bunch of observation through these here systems. Alright, construction ship is doing just fine. Let's get those mineral stations on our way. We're currently at -2 still because of the Forge World production. Food is +2. Let's get a bit more minerals pumped out. It's going to take some time to get rolling. Okay, so we have Corvette assembly yards being built so we can get cheaper Corvettes, which is what we wanted anyway. Excellent. Our economy instantly stabilizes. Food is going to be a problem here. Now let's also get an Autochton Memorial as soon as we can. A lot of good resources here, actually. A lot of minerals. Actually. So that is nice. You can sit on this tile, and we'll use a robot pop to farm this stuff. I think that will be a wise decision. One of our scientists has died. That is highly unfortunate. This one has a good rating. +8, though. That's definitely good. Alright, we can get another tradition. Let's take a look. We were going down the line here. We're in a pursuit of profit right now. Energy Grenade and Energy Nexus produce +2. And we get our first Ascension perk. Technological Ascendancy is kind of what we're going for. Interstellar Dominion increases the border growth. Master of Nature is nice. Core Systems +5. I'm kind of tempted to go for this, even though we don't have many options in terms of our core systems in general, but I do think an outpost, yeah, okay. What we'll do is we'll go for Technological Ascendancy because it makes sense. It's +10 science, and even though +10 over this low number does not make a lot of sense, in the long term, it's going to pay dividends. Dividends, I say, dividends. I have no idea what I was going with that, but whatever. Okay, we got a new science ship. Looking forward to have this all automated. That's still a little while away. Okay, let's get the surveying going here. Let's also get these systems surveyed, just in case there's anything interesting out there. Let's get this party started. But yeah, even if we had done the 25% border range, we would not have really gotten anything interesting. We would have got maybe this pulsar, and that would have been it. So, minimal results there. Okay. Apparently, I've built another frontier outpost. Oh yeah, because I wanted to capture this mineral patch. I was waiting for why. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay, the Pathfinder. We've lost another leader. It's a good thing that we just ordered a new one. But we've managed to take control of this this system, which is exactly what we wanted. So 8 minerals a month are they worth the influence? No, not really. Is it a big fuck you to our neighbors? Yes, it definitely is. And that's all that matters, really. Some alien vessels in here. We can't really do anything with those. So these mining stations underway for the energy. The Forge Worlds is coming along nicely. Secundus, we can put some physics labs on that. Just to get a little bit of additional bonuses here. As soon as we can build a physics lab, which we can, or just a normal lab, it only costs 45 minerals anyway. So you're moving to Forge World, Antioch. Oh my God, what's going on with my voice? It's a good thing I had a cup of coffee straight in my hand here. I may have overdone it with the influence stations ever so slightly. It's 3 frontier outposts, right, completely clustered together. That's mainly because this is a tropical world. Can I actually colonize this? It's inside another empire's border. So if I did go for the 25% bonus to border growth, I would have been able to capture this now. And it's a size 22. It would have been totally worth it. Sadly, such is life. Alright, cool. Unity, we are generating quite a lot of... we will get propaganda broadcast in 1 month, which will increase our influence by at least 1, so that's a good thing. Antioch is still growing. It's natural beauty as well, so that's going to at least make people happy, I guess. Plus 5% and 25% attraction. No wonder that people are migrating. Good, there's the monthly influence. Plus 1 here. And I think we get an upgrade to some of our systems as well. So let's take a look here at Mechanicus Prime. Can we upgrade? No, because we have no upgrades available right now. That is a shame. Would it be worthwhile to put down a energy grid? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not going to be worth my while at this moment. Although the amount of energy produced is quite a lot. I need the basic science lab anyway, so. Okay, so more surveying being done. Overall, we seem to be in a pretty solid situation. So you've got only 1 star. All my scientists have only 1 star. Is it because I'm fleeting? Is that a thing? Yeah, we are fleeting. So we need to offset that with some genetic engineering or mechanical engineering. The short lives pisses off greatly. And therefore we grasp for immortality through the perfection of the machine. We are constraining these guys quite nicely, though. Yes. How's our stuff looking with our research agreements? That's looking pretty decent. Got a couple of tiles that are not being used, but there's nothing we can really do about it. That is a shame. Let's have a chat with these guys. Do we have a research agreement with them? Yes, we do. Okay, how about these guys? They don't like us at all. Oh, okay, so we're materialist fools. Let's see if we can get a trade deal going with these guys. We'll give them 2 minerals, or even 3 minerals for a long period of time. Let's make it 4. That should offset that nicely, and then we'll get a research agreement with them going as soon as we can. We'll need to wait for their attitude to change towards us. And then we can play around with that. I haven't found any alien species down the other line, though, which I find highly surprising. We do have a lot of... okay, let's get all the energy up and running first before we do anything else. Before we do anything else, let's get all the energy we can muster into our systems first. Because that is rather important to get rolling. And we can do some of the other stuff later as well. Okay, so we're not really doing anything with that. All the minerals here are being produced. So we can put some research stations in here as well. There's another 9 minerals in this system. I think we made the right decision here. Okay, so we probably can get a leader if there's anybody that is cheap and quick. Okay, we don't have any governors on our planets. That is a problem. Yeah, there's nobody cheap available. That's a shame. But we are getting a good overview of all these worlds. So we could close the borders to these guys as well if you really want to. But right now, that doesn't seem to be like a good idea. Their fleet is significantly bigger than ours. We're not really using our fleet power all that much. We should probably upgrade our forces as soon as we can. We're getting more than enough minerals a month to at least upgrade all our space stations. So let's at least do that. Besides, we're getting a pretty decent amount of resources a month as well. This lies within our space. Interesting. Did not realize that. So let's go and queue up a survey there. And yes, I was still right-clicking because there was only one item that needed to be taken care of, so. Huh. Excuse me one moment. There we go. Alright, so still surveying systems just nicely. Our worlds are developing pretty damn well. We should probably change our food policies. Food stockpiling. Let's turn that to balanced, just in case. Resettlement is prohibited, apparently. Peaceful servitude, all species on our core world. Slavery is prohibited. Purge is prohibited. Refugees welcome. Let's not do that. We have robots to fill our population gaps. We don't need no other aliens to do that for us. Okay. Let's actually get some labs underway. I think that would be wise. There's a lot of good lab sites here anyway, so you're going to build a mine and we'll put a robot pop on top of that. And just for the bonuses to production on that one, anyway. Okay, so research stations here. Okay, our economy is balancing quite nicely, but we do need to min-max our energy production as well as possible. Is this within our world? Is this within our... We got a habitability bonus of 55. There's a bunch of resources here. It technically should be within our borders, wouldn't it? God damn it, Wiz. Is this within our borders or not? Lies within Banthurian Coalition space. Do I have any option to do any sort of border growth? Ooh, Hyperdrive 2. 43 months. Okay. What kind of weapons are they actually rocking? Missiles? Yeah, okay. So we'll need to get some point defense on our ships at some moments. Naval non-aggression pacts to those guys. Yeah, this should technically be within my border. Very annoying. Okay, let's get a new leader on here. And let's send them out into the stars. We'll send these guys out into the stars as well and do the same with all these three. So all of our assigned ships are now automatically researching everything they can find, which is a huge dealio because we no longer have to micromanage any of that trash, which helps us quite a lot. Secundus, yeah, a bunch of food production. That's fine by me. Oh, yes, upgrade this. This is what we need. Some food production here. Wow, there's a lot of pops moving back and forth here, surprisingly enough. We'll put another lab on this tile, and I'm tempted to put another lab here as well. So we'll have that built very soon. But yeah, automatic exploration. The fact that it's been moved back so early into the game is a godsend. It's just so incredibly good to have. You need to be doing physics. It's an expensive lab over there. It does increase the cost of stuff, so. Okay. Waiting for this to upgrade. Yeah, capital buildings, obviously very important to upgrade early on. We can actually upgrade the Autochthon Monument early on as well. That's great. And we already have a heritage site? Yes, we do. That's also a heritage site. And that's really positive, so. Yeah, but I've come to the conclusion that the prosperity chain is not really useful until you have the energy grid and energy nexus for the additional stuff. So, Curator Sigma. Hello, Curator Sigma. I thought we already had contact with... There's two of them right next to each other. Are you friggin' serious? There's two curators within a stone's throw distance of each other. That is just dumb. Oh, well. Okay, what do we got? Protherian dust, very nice. That means that our food production will be up. Good. Biolab, definitely need it. This is a thing with stuff and things. We're pretty much producing wherever we need to be producing. Some research output here would be nice. Let's start adding some corvettes just to balance out our economy a little bit. Okay, we never really built the spaceport on this one, which we should be doing. We're starting to get into the point in the game where aliens can start outgunning the spaceports, which is a bit annoying. What are these guys again? Xenophile, egalitarian, and militarist. Worrying. Okay. Let's take a look at our policies here in terms of... it doesn't really say. Okay, let's go to species rights, I guess. Species, human set rights. Okay, so living standards. Yeah, the problem with this is it doesn't really say how much this would cost. 4 mineral for a month. That is nothing. So yeah, we'll just go for that. That's a good choice. Nanocomposites, 48 months. Thruster is only 13 months. Defense station. We can build a destroyer now, so that's nice at least. Let's build a spaceport here. Secundus needs a solar panel as soon as we can. A lot of our upkeep is going to places like this, which is a shame. Quick question. Adopt. New colonies start at 2%. Supremacy increases our border range by 20%. I think we need to. Yes, we have access to space. Good. Okay, we have access to this planet now, which is exactly what we wanted. So we want to get on board on this bad boy as soon as we can. Okay, apparently... Oh, it's a private colony ship. Do we want to send a private colony ship? It costs energy instead of minerals. Let's just send a private colony ship, see what happens. Although I am a little bit apprehensive. We can just send a normal colony ship as well next turn. So let's just do that. And we'll send them from Mechanicus Prime. Just waiting for one. There we go. Okay, so where are we going to send them from? There's a lot of really good spots here, actually. I am tempted to send it from here. So, Forge Worlds. Arcadia. Okay, so the colony ship is underway. We finally managed to get access to this world, which is exactly what we wanted. Worth it? Yeah, we did spend resources on a single chain, on the supremacy chain. Was it a good idea? I don't know. We got war games we can get out of that. Mastership rights is nice. Right of conquest, which is really nice. Defensive pacts. That is highly annoying. Okay, new contacts. Blorg. Warriors salute you. How strong are they? Bright materialists. Nice. Are they... They're technologically inferior to us, so they're not really interesting. Okay. They're still within our space. That's great. Okay. Energy is not really being produced here, and we need to change that ASAP. Wow! Wait. Okay, so the energy grid now... Oh, okay. Oh, alrighty then. So the building that we did not want to build earlier on now generates 2 unity, as well as a bunch of energy in addition to that unity. I am perfectly willing to replace a mining outpost with a unity generating building. Yeah, that's totally worth our while. I'm actually surprised by the amount of production that's going on here. Okay, food is still an issue. Yeah, can we turn this into an energy-producing world? Well, it's very science-heavy. We'll be able to put at least 4 energy buildings on here, plus a Akaton Memorial, as well as a energy grid. So that's at least positive. And also it means that we can disable this outpost as soon as it's done, so we're going to get more influence again. As soon as this thing comes off the production line, though, we're going to be in a world of pain in terms of energy production. Okay. Is there anything we can do in terms of energy at the moment? Not really. Well, at least our ships are going to come off the production line, so at least there's that. But it's going to be -8 in addition. Although, what was that? Mechanicum Prime. Oh, that's because we've built the... Yes, that's excellent. So let's move you over here. I'm just a bit worried we have too many robot pops here at the moment. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Okay, so we're getting +2 unity a month at the moment. We will get our next unity boost in 37 months. That is excellent. Okay. Ion thruster is nice. Teldar crystals we don't really need. Gargantium ore, however. Those additional hull points, very good. That's a good thing we can upgrade pretty much everything here. Let's build a spaceport upgrade and add another Corvette to our fleet. And let's take a look here at our Corvette design. Okay, that's all tier 2. Just waiting for all this stuff to finish. Let's take a look here at our research before we go. Biolab 1. Empire leader capacity. Let's definitely go for that. Okay, let's take a look at our ship designs here. It's pretty much all maxed out on every single department that we want. So we can just upgrade all of this stuff and be done with that. I'm just a little bit worried about our energy production at the moment. It is marginal, but we do manage to get access to a size 7 energy system. So there is at least that. So when are we getting our next batch of minerals here? Next turn, we'll be able to build another energy station. So at least that is good. Yeah, but our border growth, though, we've managed to take a lot of control. Is this within? It's not within. Okay, fair enough. How about this system then? Oh no, a new chairman. Okay, our chairman has died, and we don't have the influence to vote for a new one. So we just have to pray for a good one. Okay, we've got a new chairman or a woman. You are going to be doing physics. This is a physics thing, so I want a physics scientician in here. Do I have anybody? No, so we just have one that is a little bit more reflective on that, but yeah. Okay, so let's get this mining station underway, and as soon as that is done, we'll get the other mining station underway as well. 7 energy is nothing to scoff at, so. But yeah, getting access to this new colony is going to help us significantly. Especially when it comes to controlling the local cluster a little bit better. We'll have access to a lot more space. Well, not so much a lot more space, but we'll be able to encroach right on top of the aliens, which is exactly what we want. Anyway, we're going to wrap up this episode. We got a lot of stuff done after having a difficult time getting control of areas of space. We've managed to push our way forward into the Benthurian Coalition, so that is at least great. Sadly, the game does not have any functionality to undermine any alien species relationships with others, but sadly, that's how it is. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other.